Combining swimming and hockey might sound like a crazy idea, but an increasing number of water sports fans in Shanghai are taking it up. The game, which originated in England, is attracting attention from expats in particular. And Chen visited the city's only underwater hockey team for this edition of Expat Extra.
While all the action takes place on the water, the competition is no less fierce than in any other team sport. In a typical game, two teams compete to maneuver a punk across the bottom of the swimming pool into the opposing team's goal using the specially designed stick. Alice Chen from Singapore founded the city's underwater hockey team when she arrived in Shanghai in 2011.
We went to a dive exhibition here in Shanghai, and then the divers and their instructors, they all came down together, and then now they start to spread this sports among the free divers, the scuba divers, the fin swimmers.
In the beginning, there were only 3 people in the Shanghai team, but now there are about 100. All are amateur, and many are expats.
I think it's nice because swimming by itself or diving by itself is a one-person sport, but with hockey you can kind of work with a team. So I like being able to work together with my team, and then you have to pass the puck.
So there's a team in Montreal that also plays. Actually, they've been playing for a lot longer, and at some point they were not like international champions, but now they have like a new generation of players coming up, and I did play with them, and they're very, very strong actually.
And with locals also coming along to training to improve their swimming, it's a great opportunity for both communities to mix.
I can now swim 25 meters with one breath, but I could only do half of that in the past.
Many Chinese children are only taught the breaststroke when they learn swimming, so they are not good at the freestyle, which is more important. I also invite my colleagues to bring their children to join the sport.
Underwater hockey is more like a fish, like swimming. Like my daughter used to say, like she wanted to be a mermaid, but above the water it's not a mermaid. Like when you're in the water, zooming in and out, like chasing something, that feels like the freedom. It's totally different. It's not you are not restrained about by the surface of the water. You are just like everywhere.
Unfortunately, the sport is not particularly spectator-friendly because all action is below the surface, and very few pools have underwater viewing ports. That can make it tricky for the team to find a training venue in the city.
Usually the swimming pools, they don't know what underwater hockey is, and they don't like our fins, they snorkel. We need a pool that's at least 2 meters deep. Maybe we need at least 3 lanes that can be opened up just for us to play hockey, and it should be flat throughout. We don't want like different depth.
China is the 5th Asian country that plays the sport, following the Philippines, Singapore, Japan, and Indonesia. And the country will have its first championship next month in Beijing, with teams from 7 cities, including Beijing, Guangzhou, and of course, the one in Shanghai. Chen, Shanghai Live.